Set to go in a rematch of what would come to be known later as the first Super Bowl. The Chiefs and Packers are underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. And they'll begin by running the option. A quick throw out wide, caught by Robinson. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll make it second and a foot or so. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes. A screen to Bell. A nice little screen. They get 6 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
4 receivers now. 3 to the right, 1 to the left. Second down and 4. Mahomes going to throw. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there and a first down. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. He'll find his running back, Edwards-Helaire. 3 yards the gain there, second down. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
They'll run with Edwards-Helaire. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
Edwards-Helaire.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On second and goal, Mahomes eluding the pressure right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Out of the end zone. Brings up third. And
this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Here's Mahomes, third and goal, being chased out left. He's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. Mahomes finding Tyreek Hill. And the Chiefs are going to take a first quarter lead.
Harrison Butker on for the point after.
Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
And on the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at about the 32. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 48 yards.
1st down, Packers.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. That is caught inside the 5. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. A good-looking drive for the Packers so far. It's a 1st down.
This is
And
too
he'll
easy.
get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers hitting Alan Lazard. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And Hardman going to go ahead and sit on this one as it'll come out to the 25.
5-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
On 2nd and 7, Mahomes. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A gain there of 30 big ones.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
26 Mike.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. On 1st down, Mahomes. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Going with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. DeMarcus Robinson, the intended target on that one. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Now it's Mahomes again. And he'll get this underneath to Bell. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not even going to come close. A big loss in the wrong direction on fourth down.
Everyone gears up for third down, talks about the importance of it. But fourth down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on fourth down.
And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. On play action, it's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. He's got a man. Complete. 20. 10. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 78 yards. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
At the 42-yard line.
Mahomes now on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage.
Pass intercepted by the Packers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So first and 10 now from the 30. On play action, Rodgers. Dancing to his left. Oh, wide open, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 33 yards that time. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Looking deep for Adams, and that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Adams on the hookup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Packer, 1st down.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he will find his man on the outside. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. They go back to the ground with Jones. And the Chiefs D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Again, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th down.
On 4th down, Love. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Chiefs defense comes up with a stop. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't trust doing that. So they say, listen, go for it and try and finish it ourselves.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Oh, that was dangerous.
Mahomes pass.
Threw it into coverage, almost picked. But instead, they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Mahomes will try again on 2nd down. Looking for Hill again. This time it's complete. And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Escaping the pressure right. To the right side, it's Kelsey. All that for a 2-yard gain, second down.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
To throw again on second down, Mahomes. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Will Redmond. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. Good gain there on first down. It keeps them in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. Now with that interception, you feel like we've got a ball game again. Remember, a 2-score contest and still time left here in the fourth.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
And this will be incomplete. In physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Mahomes going to throw. Buying time to his left. He is going to find Hill here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And again, it's Mahomes. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now.
Harrison Butker.
Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, you get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. They'll go again to Jones. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He's taken down at the
now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
For Green Bay.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 26-yard line.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
Today's final score, Packers.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. From Kansas City, so long, everybody.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. They mama proud, got a thou in the balcony. Nah, 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 I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't you Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Made a yank straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Macarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I crashed. Shout out Zazo, Street Tree, and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up. Baby, I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the second up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A good start offensively. 15 yards on the game's initial play.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Rodgers. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now look out, Rodgers lost the football, but it looked like a Packer. Yeah, a Packer was able to get this back, and they'll indeed keep possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Now left side on the swing pass. Give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. It's Davante Adams hauling it in from Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And the QB rating right now is sky high. 4 for 4 on that opening drive, and it ends with a touchdown pass.
Yeah, I don't know quite how to figure it out. I think I need my friends from MIT to come in and help me. I think 158.3 is the number one.
Yep, that's the
right. That's the highest you can get. That's where he is. He'd like to continue on that pace.
And we will start at the 25 as Barner will not return it.
25-yard line.
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Brady into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Will Redmond. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Hey, D, let's go. Pick it up, D. Watch the
Rodgers now on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And this throw will be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Ah, Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So after the INT, it's Brady. And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
Buccaneers.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. Brady now to throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. The 1st down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Throwing now is Brady. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
10.
The sack backs him up, 3rd and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. Shotgun now for Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Brady going to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
Here's Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Now Jones. 8 yards on the run, and that cuts this down to a third and about 5.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Now it's Rodgers. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, 33 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Wow, talk about a big fourth down conversion for the score. Defensively, how do you let that happen?
I think you start with the offense, and you give them credit for going for it, having that type of, let's face it, audacity. But defensively, I think you're right on target, partner. There's no way something like that's supposed to happen in that situation. You're supposed to be able to shut that down and get the ball back for your own team. Instead, they give up not just a big play, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Brady and the Bucks now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll drop to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Brady again here on 2nd and 10. On the slant, he gets it to Gronkowski. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Then he finds Gronk.
Brady's pass.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
From the gun, it's Brady. Flushed out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. Scotty Miller there to make the grab. And the Bucs have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And this is taken in at the 5. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes, and the Packers add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. Taken from about the 12. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there.
And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff.
So this a 2-possession ball game as we get back underway, set for the 3rd quarter. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10. At their own
Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. From the gun, Brady. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darnell Savage. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. And that one results in 35 yards.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off the play fake, Love. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Mason.
There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Operating from the gun, Brady. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Tom Brady to his old Patriot pal, Rob Gronkowski. And the Bucs are able to cut in now to that deficit. And now Coach Bruce Arians has made the call. His guys will go for 2.
Check 52.
Brady to throw again. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Play action this time with Love. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 43 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
He's crossing. He's checking cross.
Brady now on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
First down
From the gun, Brady. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Looking back to the air on second down, it's Brady. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete. Davante Adams, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. Throwing again. Rodgers. He'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we play 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. They get the takeaway, but that's just step 1. They still have a lot of work to do.
But they don't want to focus on that now. Now it's about getting the ball in the end zone and hoping they can take it away again.
Yeah, still a 3-score game, though, 4th quarter. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
First down.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Chris Godwin, 44 yards. And the interception by the Bucs D leads to a touchdown. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way to the end zone for the touchdown.
That throw by Brady incomplete.
Packers 34. Buccaneers.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Packers take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball. So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
When you run a screen pass really well, you gotta like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And Brady's throw there, incomplete.
Packers 34. Buccaneers 24.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken at the 15. Here, he's past the 30.
On the return, the Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
45 the mic. I got you. I know. You got 58. We didn't get it.
They'll try and run some clock now with Jones. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Aaron Jones.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. They'll keep it on the ground. Jones. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
1st and 10 at the 50.
On 1st down, it's Jones. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Jones, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
40-yard line.
They'll run it with Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Rodgers to throw. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work the.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Prime time over grind, game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream and it stuck. Living my life 'cause we up. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key, but contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turned me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I been grinding since a young and they told me my timing was coming. I been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I been eating since a young and since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Came from the bottom, rose through the cracks. Spotlight on you, but how you gon' act?
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. 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 I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it and go. Now I get it and go.
The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room, and we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. And a short kick taken at about the 16. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Take over. First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards on the game's first play and a quick first down. They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And 12 at the 50-yard line.
Behind the chain, 2nd and 12. From midfield, here's Garoppolo. He'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll be 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Play action. Garoppolo. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line. From the gun, a run with Mostert. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The ball carrier, Tedrick Thompson on the tackle.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Brandon Ayuk, 27 yards. And the Niners have taken the early lead. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Niners 7. Browns.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Off play action, he'll throw to start the drive. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this will leave him a... Yard short.
Complete.
Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A 4-yard pickup on the
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down the score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. It means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
2nd and 2.
Eight yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Garoppolo sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete on the deep ball. Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Garoppolo to his tight end Kittle for a Niner 1st down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. Taking a shot for Samuel. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play of this 1st quarter. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands? And off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Tackle made that time by Kevin Johnson.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Vernon on the tackle.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Niners on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Garoppolo going to give to Mostert. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1. Rolling to his right. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Richie James. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 26. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
At the 26-yard line.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Terrence Mitchell. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Intercepted by the
That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
ball carrier.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Play fake. Mayfield. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
It's a gain of
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And they're going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. On play action, now Garoppolo. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. And for the Browns, a nickel set here on 3rd down.
Go ahead.
On play action, they'll throw. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Jimmy Garoppolo with his 2nd touchdown pass of this first half. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Gold to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
At the 27-yard line.
And again, it's Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more. It's a foot race. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 73 yards. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you've got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 23 yards the pickup there. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Garoppolo going to get this off to Mostert. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And he'll finally be taken down at the 18. Last play they went over 20 yards. This time they top 30.
I think this defense was still trying to recover from that last play, so you wonder if they were ready for this one. You have to imagine their defensive coaches are yelling at them to get focused, because if they don't, more plays like that will result in giving up points.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Let's bring it. Check 93's the mic. 93's the mic. Here we go.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Garoppolo again. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. The Browns D locked in on 3rd down. Brings up 4th.
Incomplete on the throwaway. Results.
So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. This a 40-yard attempt from the left hash. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead. So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
First and 10 at their own 25.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole...
There he goes left side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
Touchdown.
Nick Chubb. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And once again, the Browns are back in front.
His kick
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
The score, Browns 21. 49ers.
Now after the score, it's Parkey on to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll look to Mostert to start things out. Larry Ogunjobi there to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Sione Taki. No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Niners on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And James has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. They run the option here on 1st and 10. Garoppolo, quick throw out to Ayuk. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
65.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. Now Mostert. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's going to take this down close to a 1st down at the Browns' 19-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. He finds Coleman. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember playing in these spots, and my coach was always saying, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mayfield. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Take over 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Here's Mostert. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. One more time with Mostert. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll run with Mostert. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow. How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
What looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
Here is Wishnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Mayfield. He's going to let it fly. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Now Cody Parkey out to try the field goal. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
6-yard line. 8 yards on the pick.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. Flush to his right. Oh, he'll look downfield for... That's caught inside the 20. And he makes it all the way down to the 19. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Mitch Wishnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Browns drive about to get started. They'll set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their...
The tight end Hooper. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
First down, Cleveland.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Coming right, this is Chubb on the toss. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 30. 12 yards there and a first down. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Heck of a broken tackle and able to work this down near the 23. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 4 yards the pickup, first down. A toss play to Chubb. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 18 yards there, and it'll be 1st and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Santa Clara.
No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him. Yeah, more action and no talk, I went quiet on him. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on him.
I don't be with him, he's so basic. Boy, you the op and your bros hating. All of them fake, I see both faces. Scared of the whip, it's a ghost racing. I knock them down to their cold cases. Marathon run, I'ma slow pace it. They did not want me to go places. Foil plans like the go place.
And if we pulling up with the whole squad, are you ready? Done told y'all that you better be running. I'm in my go yard. When I walk in, I know y'all telling me nothing. I'm the man. Suck it if y'all in denial. I get the chip on him and I bust out the south side. Is that Vigo de Gallo?
Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, body.
Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone.
pause of your wild nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Now that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. I got a crowd wrapping around the whole town for me. Hey, mama proud, got a bow in the balcony. Nah, I don't hear no clown talking foul on me. Won't shoot me down, send the cavalry. It been a while since I had time for me. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Hello, nice march out with the polo. Like my style, don't ya? Nights like this, I wish I was with ya. On my turf, roll out the Henry Rux. She like when I hit the receiver. Friend hop in, this is a four-seater. Maniac straight out the wood, I'm Derek Jeter. Major leaguer, no fatigue. We don't get no handout, we don't get no Magarinas. Never gon' throw your back out, tryna work, you need a breather. I need a break. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me? Hold on. Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, down with me, down with me, down with me? Oh, you down. Tell me who you talking to. Roll up that Sinatra, fly la mama to the moon. She asked me what's my life path. Told her 55 south to the cat. So many couches I cried. Shout out South Street and shout classic. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up. I know you really wanna be my only one, but I didn't need somebody to hold on to the suck up.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Tennessee Titans. Here's Stephen Gostkowski now to kick this one off, and off we go from Lambeau. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
2nd and a yard at the 28-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. That'll be complete to Allen Lazard. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On play action. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. Play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to find his man. That's Tavon Austin. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, 1st down Packers.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the shotgun again to Jones. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
Right at the line.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Packers 7, Titans nothing.
Throwing on third down, Tannehill. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They are going for it. It's Tannehill. And this is incomplete. Jair Alexander that time able to knock that one away. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
At the 24-yard line.
Now it's Rodgers. He hauls it in. Valdez-Scantling for the Packers touchdown. Marquez Valdez-Scantling there to make the grab. And the Packers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Packers 14. Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And this will make it into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
A gain of 7 yards.
Tannehill on 3rd down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
The 17-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's brought down.
Aaron Jones.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
Flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah, yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying that. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? How you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. Like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake. I'm in the field like a panther, I done up the standards. Like Michael Vick in Atlanta when it's time to scramble. Neck full of water, call me Black Bridgewater. Lamar Jackson, how I throw them Ravens cross the border.
Hold up. You know I'm a touchdown with the sack. Run up the whole like a running back on the play. Intercept the pack like a safety, you boys can't shake the play. That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make them throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, it hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke can shake it all up. My moves make 'em run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle 'cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan a camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear all in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Ay, count a 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit. 'Cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like
Work the middle, work the middle.
Say I done powered up, level at 10,000 and climbing. No, I've been bad it to them looking back from around me. My what the deal is, really I just came here to gotta see this more gonna feel, boy. Thank the good Lord I'm gifted. Oh, overflowing with the sauce, I'm never holding back. I'm going in my coffin, middle finger poking through the casket. No turning tragedy to tragedy. Before you knew what happened, ain't no explanation. This is second nature, all is automatic. Jesus wept.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. No team means more to a city than the Packers to Green Bay, and this was the scene a few moments ago as the green and gold made their way out of the historic tunnel. They're ready to go as they get set to match up with Russell Wilson and the Seattle Seahawks. Fielded in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
That's good. For
a gain of 32 that time. Now a first down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Next, the receivers don't spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense. Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here, too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
He was taken down by K.J. Wright. A 7-yard pickup. Brings
out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 6. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6.
It's a loss of 4.
Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal. Here's Jones, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. 6-yard touchdown run. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Seahawks 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They run it with Carson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 0.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Carson, about 3 yards there to the 27.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
No game.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he will not get what he needed as he stopped short of the 1st down at around the 22.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a 1st down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. They run for it with Carson. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A 22-yard scamper. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run. And one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A good balance attack for that last touchdown drive they had. Now it's time to see if they can do that again.
It really becomes a tale of two play callers, doesn't it? The offensive guy, he's...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. That's thrown quickly out wide to Lazard. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here. Here's Jones. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of players are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Now an option play on 2nd down. Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers hitting Allen Lazard. And the Packers have taken the lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. Now after the away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Putting the pressure right. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. From the shotgun, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again, Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Throwing again here, Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this...
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdes-Scantling in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Packers 21, Seahawks 7. Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
So barring a touchback, this likely the final act of the half as the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half, it's Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Mason Crosby, the kickoff for Green Bay.
The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And this a quick slant to Lockett. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. This is Carson. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a pickup.
They run again with Carson.
2nd and 7.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
The ball carrier.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Here we go on fourth with Wilson. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. Down 2 scores. I guess they felt like they needed to go for it. They must have thought they had a play to dial up that they could get it. It didn't work out.
They must have thought, as you pointed out, they had a play, and they were probably looking at the number.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Packers. Davante Adams, 39 yards. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 27 yards there, a first down. Operating from the gun, Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Seattle.
Wilson will throw again. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 3.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on third down. Here's Rodgers to throw. That's caught. It's Robert Tonyan, the tight end. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Rodgers now on first down. Forced out to his left. Got a man. It's Tonyan complete. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Austin's got it left side. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
Rodgers to throw once more. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers! 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You could see them sag on their sideline, and I think this one might just be over.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if you're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain of 21 yards. His pass caught at the 4. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On third and goal, Wilson. That's complete right around the 8. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same.
And it'll be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football.
Get out my way, Lil. Get out my way, Lil. She gon' put it on me, that's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls, head to toe designer. Drip, little bit, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish I had 2 necks. I got homies that can sleep without 2. I got homies that can sleep without. Gucci and Chanel, I got a lot of it. Walk up in the spot like, hey, what poppin' in? Gon' pop it for me cause I'm rich and poppin' in. Yeah, drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit.